continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Falcons.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason.
This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks 0. Young Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 40. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on a 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And some room to run now. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Derek Hall collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Ritter throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? These two teams all tied after one. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett now on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion right is the running back. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Back to throw, Ritter. That's complete to Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Ritter. Ritter has it knocked down. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be, 38 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Here in the first half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 53 yards. And the Seahawks come